friends, Rob Hipp here. Are you searching for top-notch promotional products? Well, discover Advantage Specialties in Huntsville, now featuring the screen printing division, formerly T-Bar T Custom Designs in New Waverly. With their vast selection of fun and traditional items, they help improve trade show traffic, motivate staff, and much more. Explore AdvantageSpecialties.com for all your promotional needs. Trust Advantage Specialties, the promotional product experts committed to your success.
Change requires preparation. When seasons change, we check our gardens and plants. We check our heating and AC systems. We rotate our wardrobes. There's work to be done because preparation is always best. I'm Greg Smith with Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. As your hometown experts in celebrating life, we're here to help you prepare for the next season, to help you make decisions without burdening your family. It's our family's way of serving yours, and we are honored to do so. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home.
New Waverly baseball fans, as we celebrate our team's achievements, let's recognize HITTSS Solutions Player Development, led by Coach Robert Lindemann, for their support. HITTSS Solutions is dedicated to helping players reach their full potential. To elevate your game, contact Coach Robert at 512-429-2491 or visit HITTSS.com. We appreciate HITTSS Solutions and Coach Robert Lindemann's commitment to New Waverly baseball. Keep striving for greatness, Bulldogs. Hey there, New Waverly Bulldogs fans. As our team swings into the playoffs, let's show our support with a big cheer from Tom Waddill of the Home Run Team at eXp Realty. Supporting our Bulldogs and helping families find dream homes, Tom's team is your go-to for real estate. Call 936-649-2808 or email texasrealtortw@gmail.com. Let's win, Bulldogs. Choose Tom Waddill and the Home Run Team at eXp Realty. Go Bulldogs.
Well, a pleasant good evening and welcome in, baseball fans, to the opening round of the Region 3A baseball playoffs. We've got an exciting matchup for you live tonight in Navasota, Texas, as the New Waverly Bulldogs face off against the East Bernard Brahmas. After a third-place finish in the district last season, the Bulldogs have made a roaring comeback, boasting a 20-4 record and an 11-2 district record, earning them the District 23 3A title. Head coach Rodney Morphew's Bulldogs have their eyes on the prize, and with their deep bullpen and relentless pitching, they're a force to be reckoned with. Senior Brock Thorne and freshman sensation Braden Stephen have been leading the charge on the mound, while sophomore Cade Garrett has been a powerhouse in the batter's box. Let's go now to our country's national anthem. Beautiful playing of our country's national anthem. Again, thanks for joining us here on SHN Sports. I'm Rob Hipp, and this series is brought to you by our good friends at HITTSS Solutions. Robert Lindemann will thank all of our generous sponsors here as this game goes on. If you're joining us also across the social media feeds, wherever you may be, again, thanks for joining us. Let us know you're out there today. We'd love to hear from you. As we continue in on our pregame, the New Waverly Bulldogs will need to kick their offense into high gear as they've struggled to score in recent games, but Coach Morphew emphasizes the need for a scrappy offense and smart base running to bring home those crucial runs. Well, friends, the stage is set here tonight for an epic battle at Navasota High School as the Bulldogs take on the Brahmas in this best-of-3 game series. Will New Waverly's dominant pitching be enough to secure victory, or will East Bernard throw a curveball their way? Sit back, relax, grab your peanuts, a few Cracker Jacks, and get ready for some thrilling playoff baseball action again here on SHN Sports. Proud to bring you New Waverly baseball throughout this playoff run, a season, again, finishing up 20-4, earning the district title coming in. They said, hey, maybe third or fourth place, but they turned a lot of heads, and these young men are poised and ready to rock and roll here in this opening round, again, of the playoffs tonight. We'll step aside. We'll take a break. First pitch coming up. When we come back, stay with us. This is New Waverly Baseball on SHN Sports. Back at it, friends. Let us know you're out there. We'd love to hear from you across the airwaves as we're bringing you this matchup tonight, all across YouTube as well as our Facebook channels again. Looking forward to this one here this evening. Send those comments as they come in. New Waverly will bat first here. They are the designated away team in this best-of-3 game series. Getting started tonight, some severe weather in the Central Texas region, and hoping to get this one through very quickly. Then we'll be back at it again tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. You can catch the action right back here on SHN. For New Waverly, they'll start 1, 2, and 3, and leading off the center fielder is Hunter Henry.
Hunter Henry.
On the mound here for East Bernard is the pitcher Clayton Ficus. We'll get started here again in just a few moments. First time covering New Waverly's boys sport here on SHN, and appreciate the staff here and Coach Morphew for allowing us to be here tonight. First pitch from the right hand is on the way as the stage is set. The first one clips the corner for a strike, and that's how things will start here for Hunter Henry. Again, 0-1, the early count just underway here in Navasota. Ficus' next delivery from the right hand. This one popped foul off that third base side, goes over the fence, and we'll start 0-2. Again, let us know where you're listening from tonight. We'd love to hear from you. Send those messages in across the platforms. Again, appreciate Nathan Height being here as well, helping us produce. Drove in all the way from Georgetown. Here's the 0-2 delivery from the right hand. It's on the way to the outside, hits the backstop. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here's we're just underway in this opening game of the best-of-3 game series here in the bi-district round, Region 3, 3A. Big thank you as well to Navasota ISD and the folks here at the high school helping us get set up. We are outside. Beautiful facility. Been here about 3 years in this 4A program. Here's the 1-2. This one hit over to left, chasing it down the left fielder. Left glove up in the air, and the first out we are. The pop-up over to left. That'll take us one away. We'll go second in the order. The second baseman, Lane Fortune. Left fielder out there, Weston Swoboda with this.
Now batting, the
grab.
second baseman, number 2, Lane Fortune.
Go here to right-handed batter again, the second baseman, Lane Fortune for New Waverly. They kick up the first pitch on the way. That one was close, but just a little too inside. Take an early ball here, starting 1-0. Again, 1 away, no score. Just underway here in the top of the first. 1-0 pitch on the way. This one too high upstairs and ahead now at 2-0. Good crowd here tonight, making their way from New Waverly, also East Bernard. New Waverly fans didn't have to travel far, just a little over an hour. Here's the 2-0 delivery. Swing and a miss, bring it to 2-1, 1 away. This was a New Waverly team that finished third in the district a season ago, bringing back 7 starters, a full house of pitchers to show what Bulldog baseball is. Here's the 2-1 up the middle and a little flip dip over to first, and that should be 2 away, and it is. So easy there for Clayton Ficus. Flipping that one over to Corbin Hudgens for the second out.
The shortstop, number 3, Kay Garrett.
Bring up third in the order, 2 away, no score here in the top of the first. The shortstop, Kate Garrett, here for the Bulldogs. Here's the first delivery from the right hand. This one in the dirt, pops off the back of the catcher, and the early count 1-0. Cannon Goodo there behind the plate here for East Bernard on the defensive set. Here's the next delivery. Curve to the outside. And ahead now is Garrett. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 away here in the top of the first. Had the privilege to broadcast the round here. This one goes over to second. The throw to first. He's safe, able to beat it out. And so a little 2-out single magic here for the Bulldogs as they get one on here again in the top of the first. Good job there by Garrett over to second. Was able to beat that one out to get over to first. That'll bring up fourth in the order, cleaning up the catcher Corbin Well.
Now batting, the catcher, number 20, Corbin Well.
It's just Nathan and I tonight, so they're probably not going to be a whole lot of camera action moving around. But we'll still call it for you as best as we can. We'll pick off attempt, and the base runner is safe over there as Ficus threw it over to Hudkins. Again, we are 2 away. No score, just underway here in the top of the first. New Waverly at bat first, the designated away team. They will be home tomorrow at 11. Here's the next delivery. This one swung up over to center in the air. Should be a routine catch out here at center field for Joseph Cooper. And it is for the third and final out. So a pop up over to center. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left on. We're through half an inning. Bottom of the first coming up. We'll see East Bernard for the first time at bat. When we come back, stay with us. This is SHN Sports.
Hey friends, Rob Hipp here. Are you searching for top-notch promotional products? Well, discover Advantage Specialties in Huntsville, now featuring the screen printing division, formerly T-Bar-T Custom Designs in New Waverly. With their vast selection of fun and traditional items, they help improve trade show traffic, motivate staff, and much more. Explore AdvantageSpecialties.com for all your promotional needs. Trust Advantage Specialties, the promotional product experts committed to your success. New Waverly baseball fans, as we celebrate our team's achievements, let's recognize HITTSS Solutions Player Development, led by Coach Robert Lindemann, for their support. HITTSS Solutions is dedicated to helping players reach their full potential. To elevate your game, contact Coach Robert at 512-429-2491 or visit HITTSS.com. We appreciate HITTSS Solutions and Coach Robert Lindemann's commitment to New Waverly baseball. Keep striving for greatness, Bulldogs.
All right, Bulldog fans, welcome back at it here. Also, if you're from East Bernard tonight, I want to welcome you into the broadcast. Let us know you're out there. Even though we broadcast for New Waverly, we always want the opposing teams to feel welcome. Brock Thorne will get the start here. He's on the bump right now for New Waverly. We'll have his stats here in just a few moments. Again, getting those warm-up pitches. We'll start 1, 2, and 3 for the Brahmas. They'll start with Ty Warnicki, Brandon Rushaka, and then Corbin Hudkins. That is your 1, 2, and 3. So they'll start shortstop, right field, and first base for the Brahmas. Again, our coverage during this season is presented by HITTSS Solutions. Robert Lindemann, HITTSS Solutions Player Development, helping to instruct the stars to shine. Coach Lindemann can help your young one get to that next level. Baseball, softball, wherever it may be. Give him a call. Check him out online for more information. It's HITTSS.com. Again, that's Robert Lindemann with HITTSS Solutions, helping to instruct the stars to shine. That may start things a little bit different here. We'll see who's stepping up. The way that we had it, we thought it was going to be Ty Warnicki.
The first for East Bernard, the shortstop, number 2, Ty Warnicki.
It is Ty Warnicki. That 2 kind of looks like an 8 the way the bottom of it is facing. That's what we had on the lineup. And again, Brock Thorne here on the bump for the Bulldogs. Left leg up, right hand delivery, swings it from the side, across the plate for a strike, an early 0-1 here on Warnicki. Here's the 0-1. Again across the plate. So 2 pitches, 2 early strikes here. Great pitch and starting here for Brock Thorne. Everything starts for this Bulldog team on the mound. The depth has been the key for this team this year. This one hit over to third, hugging the line. And at the last minute, just rolls foul. I mean, right at the last moment. Count remains 0-2. The at-bat stays going here for Ty Warnicki. Brock Thorne really seeing an uptick in his innings as he has really transitioned more into the starter role for the Bulldogs. Seen action in 10 games so far this season, a 5-0 record. He's tossed 36 2/3 innings of play here in this 23 campaign. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss for the first out. Bring up second in the order. Brandon Rashaka here, the right fielder.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 16, Brandon Rushka.
I believe it may be Rushka, the way that it was called. Didn't have a chance to catch up with Coach there. Here's the first pitch on the way to the outside. The first ball here, it's 1-0 on Rushka. The right fielder. 1-0, one away, no score. Bottom of the first we are. Here's the 1-0. This one right up to the bump, rolls over to short, trying to make the throw to first. And just in the nick of time, got him out. Heads up play and nice speed out there. Courtesy of your shortstop, Cade Garrett, throwing it over to Braden Stevenson for second out.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 11, Corbin Hutchins.
This one right up to the bump and a little flip and dip action over to first, and that should do it. So a nice little 1-2-3 kind of inning for New Waverly. We're through one, folks, no score. We'll step aside, take a break. We've got more coming your way here. It's New Waverly Baseball presented by HITTSS Solutions. Player development will be back in a moment. This is SHN Sports.
New Waverly Bulldogs fans, as our team swings into the playoffs, let's show our support with a big cheer from Tom Waddill of the Home Run Team at eXp Realty. Supporting our Bulldogs and helping families find dream homes, Tom's team is your go-to for real estate. Call 936-649-2808 or email texasrealtortw@gmail.com. Let's win, Bulldogs. Choose Tom Waddill and the Home Run Team at eXp Realty. Go Bulldogs.
Change requires preparation. When seasons change, we check our gardens and plants. We check our heating and AC systems. We rotate our wardrobes. There's work to be done because preparation is always best. I'm Greg Smith with Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. As your hometown experts in celebrating life, we're here to help you prepare for the next season, to help you make decisions without burdening your family. It's our family's way of serving yours, and we are honored to do so. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home.
Hey friends, Rob Hipp here. Are you searching for top-notch promotional products? Well, discover Advantage Specialties in Huntsville, now featuring the screen printing division, formerly T-Bar-T Custom Designs in New Waverly. With their vast selection of fun and traditional items, they help improve trade show traffic, motivate staff, and much more. Explore AdvantageSpecialties.com for all your promotional needs. Trust Advantage Specialties, the promotional product experts committed to your success.
Back out of here, no score. Top of the second getting underway. Thanks for joining us. First pitch on the way as we get back into action for New Waverly at bat now. Again, here in the top of the second. Pitch to the outside, one ball. We'll go 5, 6, and 7 to start this inning. As Braden Stevenson, the first baseman, now at bat for the Bulldogs. Here's the second pitch. This one should drop over to right. It does, takes a bounce, and a nice leadoff single here in the second inning for Braden Stevenson. So the second hit of the evening for the Bulldogs. Puts one on. We'll go 6 in the order. The third baseman, Brett Adams.
Now batting,
Ficus there on the bump for
Brett
East
Adams.
Bernard. Brad Adams here stepping up on deck is Charlie Drain. Runner remains on first. That single just moments ago. Here's the first pitch on the way. This one hard hit over to third. Opportunity for a double play, but just out of the reach, and runners now at 1 and 2. Stevenson over at second. Trying to make that throw
now
over there, and it would have been a
the
tough one
designated
for
hitter, number 8, Charlie Drain.
Christian Ruiz, he's over at third. I don't believe they gave him an error on that score, so we'll mark it down here as a back-to-back hit. That'll bring up seventh in the order, Charlie Drain. Runners on 1 and 2 for the Bulldogs. Here's the first pitch. Low, dropped in. Good pitch there for the strike. It's 0-1 on Drain. Good buddy Christopher Larson joining us here tonight. Appreciate you, Chris. All the way up in North Dakota. Here's the 0-1. This one low and trying to dive over there. A runner will get to third, and on a error will come in and score, and so New Waverly will have the early lead here. That ball got away from the catcher. And the Bulldogs will score one as Stevenson will come around and score. All started with the wild pitch there, advancing over, then the error throwing it home and able to get in to score. So New Waverly takes the early 1-0 advantage. Brett Adams will make his way over to second. 1 ball, 1 strike is Charlie Drain after that play just a few moments ago as we're through 1 inning already. Starting here at the top of the second, it's 1-0 New Waverly. Good friend Linda McKenzie also joining in as well. Appreciate you, Linda. Saying good evening. Looking forward to a win for the Dogs. Linda, our friend there in Huntsville, Texas. Also Jason Thompson, another good friend joining us as well. Appreciate you, Jason. Good to be back in the Lone Star State. First time I've called baseball in a while, man. So trying to get back into rhythm, shaking off some rust. Appreciate all of our sponsors. We'll continue to highlight those as this game goes on. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. Tom Waddill from the home run team, EXP Realty. Advantage Specialties, and of course HITTSS Solutions bringing the series here on SHN. The count 1-1, runner on second for New Waverly. Bunt placed, good bunt here. May have an opportunity, and we do have runners at the hot corners at 1 and 3. And New Waverly coming alive early here in game 1. So Brett Adams over at third, Drain singles over to first. And that'll bring up 8th in the order, Evan Irwin, the left fielder.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 11, Evan Irwin.
Ficus on the bump, keeping an eye over there at first. Set to deliver, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, runner taken off. Will be able to easily steal over to second. Stolen base by Drain will put him over at second. And now both runners in scoring position for New Waverly. Bulldogs with that 1-0 advantage here early in the top of the second, no outs. Counted 0-1 here on Irwin, who just stepped up. Here's the next delivery. A little high to the inside. That'll even us at 1 ball and 1 strike. A lot of folks joining us throughout the channels. Appreciate you being a part of this broadcast here, supporting both of these teams. As I said earlier, even though we broadcast for New Waverly, I always want visiting teams to feel welcome. First one hit here in the net, right behind home plate. Count 1 and 2. Ficus went through 4 in the first. Started to settle in a little bit, but got off to a little bit of a shaky start here in the second, trying to regroup. Here's the 1-2. This one right up over to second. Should score 1, and it does. So the RBI single will bring in, actually it's not a single, they got him out over at first, but it is RBI. That will bring in Brett Adams. Irwin is out over at first on the routine throw for the first out. Take us to the bottom of the order, the right fielder.
The right fielder, number 22, Will Larison.
Here's Will Larison, the right fielder. Larison at the bottom of the order here for New Waverly. The Dogs with a 2-0 advantage here, picking up both of those here in the top of the second. Placing bunt, another beautiful bunt place here, trying to beat this one out. He's going to get there in plenty of time. Runner will take off, a little bit of an error out there at third, and that will score the third run of this evening for the Bulldogs as the lights turn on here in Navasota. So Drain will come in and score. We'll give that single over to Larison, and we'll go back to the top of the order.
Number 16.
So center fielder, Hunter Henry. Henry 0 for 1 as he popped one up over to left on a 1-2 for the first out back in the first. It's 3-0 New Waverly. Ficus throwing over to first, keeping an eye on him. Base runner safe. Again, we'll be bringing you New Waverly as long as we can, as long as we have the rights from the UIL. Here in the playoffs, here's the pitch. Runner will take off, bunt placed, goes foul. That runner will have to come back. 1-1 here on Henry. 0-1, one away. New Waverly putting 3 ticks on the board here in the top of the second. Good crowd making their way out here again from both of these schools. A lot of New Waverly fans, not too far of a drive, as I said earlier, about an hour or so. New Waverly is in those maroon white striped jerseys. East Bernard is in the white. We show them as gray on the scoreboard. Here's the 0-1. Pitch to the outside. That'll even us up at aces across the board. Again, let us know you're out there. We'd love to hear from you tonight. A lot of friends across the streams chiming in. We always enjoy hearing from you, even if you are from East Bernard. Let us know you're watching and who you're cheering on here in this game 1 of the opening round of the playoffs here in the Bi-District 3A. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 away, 3-0 the score. New Waverly up top here in the top of the second. And Clayton Ficus on the bump. Here's the pitch. Runner will take off, trying to steal over to second, sliding, diving. He's out, caught stealing. That's a good play there for East Bernard. Give those youngsters credit. And the count at 2-1 here on Hunter Henry. Good to see my buddy David England chiming in. I think they're in a storm delay, Nathan was telling me over back in Georgetown. Tattoo shop opening up here early now as Henry was hit by a pitch, so he's over at first now. Bring up second in the order, the second baseman, Lane Fortune. Umpires here going to have a brief discussion as they bring things in for just a few moments. We'll take it with them. We'll be back in a moment. Stay with us. This is New Waverly Bulldogs softball, baseball here on SHN Sports. We'll be back in just a few moments.
Hey there, New Waverly Bulldogs fans. As our team swings into the playoffs, let's show our support with a big cheer from Tom Waddill of the Home Run Team at eXp Realty. Supporting our Bulldogs and helping families find dream homes, Tom's team is your go-to for real estate. Call 936-649-2808 or email texasrealtortw@gmail.com. Let's win, Bulldogs. Choose Tom Waddill and the Home Run Team at eXp Realty. Go Bulldogs.
Back in action after the quick discussion with the umpires. Everything good. We'll get back at it here. 2 away. This one popped up over to center. Should be a routine grab out there. And it is at center field for the third and final out. Joseph Cooper able to easily get his glove under that one. Some errors, though, in that inning leading to success for New Waverly as they put 3 runs on the board. Those 3 runs were on 3 hits, but 2 errors helping that, and 1 left on. It was Hunter Henry who was hit by a pitch. We'll step aside, take a break. Continue to let us know you're out there. We'd love to hear from you tonight as we keep this one rolling here in the Bi-District opening round of the 3A playoffs. We'll be back in a moment. This is New Waverly Baseball here on SHN, presented by HITTSS Solutions.
Requires preparation. When seasons change, we check our gardens and plants. We check our heating and AC systems. We rotate our wardrobes. There's work to be done because preparation is always best. I'm Greg Smith with Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. As your hometown experts in celebrating life, we're here to help you prepare for the next season, to help you make decisions without burdening your family. It's our family's way of serving yours, and we are honored to do so. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home.
New Waverly baseball fans, as we celebrate our team's achievements, let's recognize HITTSS Solutions Player Development led by Coach Robert Lindemann for their support. HITTSS Solutions is dedicated to helping players reach their full potential. To elevate your game, contact Coach Robert at 512-429-2491 or visit HITTSS.com. We appreciate HITTSS Solutions and Coach Robert Lindemann's commitment to New Waverly baseball. Keep striving for greatness, Bulldogs.
Back at it, friends, through 2.5 we are. Bottom of the second just getting underway here in beautiful Navasota, Texas. Thank you again to Navasota High School for hosting this bi-district round of the playoffs. Had another series right before this game and trying to get this one knocked out before the weather rolls in. We'll get back at it here. East Bernard, it was a quick 3-up, 3-down in the previous inning as Brock Thorne looking to continue his play here is the first one on the way as we go 4, 5, and 6. That first pitch just a ball called to the catcher, Cannon Goodo. So 1-0 early here, fourth in the order. On deck is Clayton Fikes, the pitcher. Left to right, it's Evan Irwin, Hunter Henry, and Will Larison out there for New Waverly. Next pitch, curve to the outside, just out of the reach, and it's 2-0. 2-0, no outs. Bottom of the second we are here in game one. We'll be back at it tomorrow. Make sure to join us again, 11 a.m. Good buddy Nathan Hype making the trip from G-Town, coming in on the weekends, helping out with New Waverly this season. Here's the 2-0. Boy, another one there. He's not able to find it, just trying to paint that corner, and all three of these just getting to the outside there from Brock Thorne. It's 3 balls, no strikes, no outs. Nobody on here. East Bernard trying to respond after giving up 3 in the top of this inning. We are here in the bottom of the second. A little bit of time called for a moment. Scuddo will step out of the box. Getting a few adjustments here. He'll tap the plate, set, back, ready to go. Cloud cover rolling in, setting up for what was a hot afternoon. Is cooling off quickly. Here's the 3-0. Another one to the outside. 4 pitches here, and all of them not able to find that corner. And a leadoff walk here for Cannon Goodo. Don't see too many of those from Brock Thorne. That will bring up Clayton Fikes, 5th in the order.
Now batting, the pitcher, number 6, Clayton Fikes.
Fikes stepping in here for East Bernard. His team down 3-0, bottom of the second. They do have a runner, though, as Goodo, who just reached on a walk a few moments ago. Thorne keeping a glance over at first. Here's the delivery. The sidearm swing goes across the plate. Now back into his rhythm on that pitch. It's 0-1. Mentioned earlier, Brock Thorne really seeing an uptick in his production, his innings, taking on more of that starter role. That's why he's getting the start here this evening in game one. 0-1, chopped foul, bounces around in the box, and eventually rolls into the backstop. Take us 0-2 here on Fikes. That is the name of the game. Everything starts with pitching. Coach Morphew quoted our good friend Colton Foster from the Huntsville Item. Said that we have several arms to turn to. Been a key for us going into a 3-game series. I would put up our arms against anybody. Ball here, the throw over to first. That runner barely getting back on in time. Count 1 ball, 2 strikes here. 5th in the order, the pitcher Clayton Fikes. Bulldogs just earlier, that was their 200th run of the year. The last 5 games, so they've only scored 10. And there was 2 games before that, saw 47 runs and 2 run rules. Next pitch, swing and a miss, got him for the first out. So the second strikeout here by Brock Thorne of this evening.
For the Brahmas,
and that will bring up Reed Morton.
Reed Morton.
Reed Morton, the second baseman, 6th in the order for East Bernard, the Brahmas. Had a chance to talk to a few of the East Bernard fans, saying they're enjoying being out here tonight. Sidearm pitch on the way into the back of the net. The early count 0-1. Here's the 0-1 just to the outside. That'll even us up across the board. Some more few. We said in the pregame, really talking about this team, just really, they've got to be scrappy. Said we're hitting the ball, we just aren't putting up the runs that we want. We've got to string runs together and putting up those 3, of course, a couple of errors, but still You got to take advantage of those opportunities. This next pitch to the outside as well. So Thorne starting to try to get back in, trying to not get back into that same slump he was earlier where he threw 4 right there to the outside. Now it sits at 2-1, 1 away. Weston Swoboda on deck here for the Brahmas. Now the 2-1 from Thorne. This one gets away on a wild pitch, bounces off the backstop. The runner will get over to second in plenty of time. Good, able to advance. Reed Morton now ahead 3-1. So your second run at home plate here for East Bernard, trailing 3-0 in the bottom of the second. Keeping an eye over at second. The lights all over the field here at Navasota High School. Here's the 3-1. This one over to short. Looking to make the play over at first. The throw in time. Runner will take off, trying to get over to third. Then they tag him. He is safe just in the nick of time, but still great effort out there by the Bulldogs. So Goodo able to get over to third. We are 2 away. East Bernard trailing here 3-0. And that'll bring up, starting the bottom of the order now, in that 7-hole, the left fielder, Weston Swoboda. Had Doppler Dave chiming in earlier talking about Burnett, Texas, which is there in the hill country with those severe storms that were coming in. Here's the pitch, painting the corner for the strike. It's 0-1. Ping pong, egg, tennis ball size hell for an hour. Man, that is unbelievable. We called Dave, had the privilege of broadcasting with him for many years at Georgetown High School. 0-1 on the way. This one chopped over to third. Trying to make the throw to first. Across. Bam. Got him for the third and final out. This one, though, a little more adventurous for New Waverly, but taking care of it as we are through 2. So hold them at bay. No score. No runs. No hits. No errors. 1 left on for East Bernard. We'll step aside, take a break. Again, we're through 2. Top of the third coming up. New Waverly back at bat. When we come back, this is SHN Sports. This series presented by HITTSS Solutions Player Development, online at HITTSS.com.
Preparation. When seasons change, we check our gardens and plants. We check our heating and AC systems. We rotate our wardrobes. There's work to be done because preparation is always best. I'm Greg Smith with Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. As your hometown experts in celebrating life, we're here to help you prepare for the next season, to help you make decisions without burdening your family. It's our family's way of serving yours, and we are honored to do so. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home.
New Waverly baseball fans, as we celebrate our team's achievements, let's recognize HITTSS Solutions Player Development, led by Coach Robert Lindemann, for their support. HITTSS Solutions is dedicated to helping players reach their full potential. To elevate your game, contact Coach Robert at 512-429-2491 or visit HITTSS.com. We appreciate HITTSS Solutions and Coach Robert Lindemann's commitment to New Waverly baseball. Keep striving for greatness, Bulldogs.
Welcome back, Bulldog fans, as we get started here, top of the third. New Waverly leading 3-0 here in the game 1 of this bi-district opening round of the playoffs. First pitch is on the way. This one clipping the corner for a strike. Good pitch right there from Clayton Ficus, and we will go 8-9-1 here for New Waverly. I believe this is Joseph Cooper. Next pitch on the way. Just to the outside. It's actually down here, Christian Ruiz, I beg your pardon. Christian Ruiz 1-1. This one over to third and goes foul. Count here at 1-2. Waverly baseball fans, HITTSS Solutions, Coach Robert Lindemann, support our team. Boost your game with expert player development. Call him at 512-429-2491. That pitch flipping the corner, struck him out looking. Boy, good pitch right there on the way from HITTSS.
Now batting, the catcher, number 20, Corbin Wales.
Well, I beg your pardon, I got turned around here, friends. I'm sorry about that. Losing a little bit of traction here, having to produce and do quite a bit up here. First pitch is on the way. It's actually New Waverly's Corbin Well. I was calling a player there for East Bernard a few moments ago. Second pitch to the outside. 2 balls, no strikes on Corbin Well. That was Kate Garrett there just a few moments ago, striking out looking. Next one on the way, over to center. Over to left center now, just in front of the 385, and the grab is made out there by Hunter. I beg your pardon, by Joseph Cooper. 2 away here for New Waverly, again leading 3-0. So it's actually 3, 4, and 5 is where we're at in the order.
Baseman, number 7, Braden Stevenson.
Bring up Braden Stevenson. He's 1 for 1. Singled back in the second, then eventually came around and scored on a wild pitch and an error that brought him in. 2 away. Here we are in the top of the third. Pitch is on the way, just to the outside. Clayton HITTSS. Count at 1-0. Here's the 1-0 pitch. This one hard hit foul off that third base line. This one will drop over the hill and rolls back down in foul territory. The count's at 1-1. Next delivery from the right hand. Just out of the reach, 2 balls and a strike. And Braden Stevenson at bat here for New Waverly. And now the 2-1. Boy, that one looked low on the corner, but it was just too close to the inside. And now Stevenson ahead here, 3-1 and 2-out territory. Nobody on for New Waverly, leading though 3-0 here in the top of the third. Here's the next pitch. Corner clip strike. It's full count now at 3-2. First time we've seen a full count here in the game tonight. It goes all the way up to the third and 2 outs. Get New Waverly with that 3-0 advantage. Here's the next delivery from HITTSS. Good eye right there by Stevenson, taking it for a ball, and he'll reach on a 2-out walk. Bring up 6 in the order, the third baseman, Brett Adams.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 15, Brett Adams.
Brett Adams 1 for 1. He singled, came around and scored the second run of the evening for New Waverly. Stevenson eagerly awaiting who just reached on that walk a bit ago. First pitch on the way, low in the dirt. Good job there by Goodo, able to stay behind it. 1 ball, no strikes here on Brett Adams. And let us know you're out there. Again, love to hear from you tonight. A lot of friends joining us throughout the social media feeds. Beautiful Bridget joining in. My daughter Braylon, 17 months old. This one will go in foul territory again off that first base line. It's 1-1. Top of the third, 2 away, 1-1. Base runner on 1 for New Waverly. They've got the lead 3-0 here in the top of the third. HITTSS, pick attempt over to first. Runner drops back in, safe, easy there for Stevenson. Count is at 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 away. Again, we are here in the third. Top of it we go. HITTSS on the bump. A bit of light to his face. Another throw over there to first. Ball bouncing around out of the gloves of Hudgens, but he was able to hop back on it. HITTSS definitely keeping an eye back over there at first. Gave up those 3 runs back in the second, but a lot of that coming off of errors. Wasn't totally his fault. But his team starting to settle in here. Again, 2 outs here in the top of the third. Here's the delivery. This one swung on. Foul again off that first base line. It's a pretty heavy slope out there. A lot of friends able to bring their cheers and sit at this beautiful facility here in Navasota High School. As I said earlier, they built this facility about 3 years ago. The corner's at 320. Left center, right center at 355, and then straight away is about 385. Got the big green mean wall out there at center field. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 away here in the top of the third. Ficus again, the throw over to first, diving, safe. Stevenson, and about 3 tosses over there to first so far. Sophomore Cade Garrett started this inning where he struck looking. He's been the leader in the batter's box for this new Waverly team. 35 hits, holding on to his .449 average through all 24 games. He's also driven in 26 runs. He is 1 for 2 in this one. He did lead off here to start things in the third. 2-2. Next pitch on the way was a ball. We stay at 2-2. That runner remaining is Stevenson, who reached on the walk over at first. Got about a 10-step separation here. And that time, oh man, I think the fans were wanting it, did not get the call, and that'll take us to a full count. So the second full count in as many batters here as Stevenson went the distance and then reached on a walk a few moments ago, and now Adams finds himself in a similar situation at 3-2, 2 away. Here's the pitch. That one to the inside. He'll reach on a 3-2 walk. So both 2-out walks now. That will force Stevenson in scoring position at second and Adams over at first. We'll go 7th in the order now. The designated hitter, Charlie Drain. He's 1 for 1. Singled on the second, stole a base over. Reached on there and came around and scored the third and final mark that's on the board right now in the previous inning. So again, runners at 1 and 2 here for the Bulldogs. Top of the third, all this happening in 2 outs. Swung on late into the back of the net, drops down at the backstop. The count at 0-1. Now the 0-1. That one low in the dirt, takes a bounce there, gets away from the catcher, and runners will advance into 2 and 3. So a little wild pitch will send Stevenson over to third. Adams at second. Charlie Drain, 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 away. So New Waverly trying to take advantage of this as it was a quick 2 outs, but now finding a little bit of life here as they had back-to-back walks and eventually runners on 2 and 3. Next pitch on the way, just out of the reach again. Another ball here. It's 2-1. S. Wilson joining in, saying go Bulldogs. Appreciate the comment. Keep those coming in. Here's the 2-1. Clip the corner for the strike. And that will even us at 2 balls and 2 strikes here on Charlie Drain. Now the 2-2. This one swung on, got under it. We'll see if Cooper should be a routine. Oh, it takes a bounce just in front of him. Oh, my goodness. And that will score here for New Waverly, as they will bring in 2. How about that? The stakes are cooking for the Bulldogs tonight here in Navasota. Bringing in Stevenson. Adams will come in and score. 2 RBI, 2-out single here now for Charlie Drain.
Number 11, Evan Irwin.
We go back to those hits, and Coach Morphew talked about it, saying, hey, we've got to find a way to get more hits, and they're definitely getting that here so far in this opening round. Foul in the back of the net by Evan Irwin. He is 0 for 1. As he grounded one over to second on a 1-2 for the first out, back in the second. Bridget chiming in, saying, I love that the grass is really green. It is. Got a nice artificial turf here. The 0-1. Just out of the reach for a ball out of the zone. 1-1, 2 away. These 2 runs coming in 2-out territory. It was Garrett getting started here, the sophomore, in the 3rd. Struck out looking, and then a 0-2 popped up over to center for the 2nd out by Corbin Well. Next pitch on the way outside the zone as well. It's 2-1. And then Stevenson and Adams both reaching on walks on payoff pitches. Here's the next one. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Runner's going to try to get over to second. And the stolen base is there. Now in scoring position is Charlie Drain. But it is 2-2 here for Evan Irwin. Seems that hasn't mattered too much for New Waverly, though, here in the top of the 3rd, leading 5-0. It's times like this where I wish we had our old buddy Doppler Dave. I was talking earlier, Dave England was joining us. Works with Georgetown Fire Department. He used to keep up with the weather for us when we called for Georgetown. Here's the 2-2. The outside, no, clipped the corner, got him for the strike looking. But not before the damage was done again by New Waverly in that inning. Putting up 2 more marks on the board, those 2 coming on only 1 hit. There were no errors and 1 left on for the Bulldogs. We're through 2.5, 5-0 your score. We'll go to the bottom of the 3rd when we come back. Stay with us. This is New Waverly Baseball right here on SHN Sports, presented by HITTSS Solutions. We'll be back in just a moment. Welcome back at it, friends. Thanks for joining us for this Game 1 of the opening bi-district round of the playoffs. We are live in Navasota, Texas. I'm Rob Hipp. Thanks for spending your Friday night with us here. A little Friday Night Lights baseball edition. New Waverly baseball fans, HITTSS Solutions and Coach Robert Lindemann support our team. Boost your game with expert player development. Give them a call at 512-429-2491 or visit HITTSS.com. Go New Waverly Baseball. Also, for top-notch real estate services, trust Tom Waddill and the Home Run Team at eXp Realty. You can dial them up at 936-649-2808 or email texasrealtortw@gmail.com. Experience exceptional results. We'll get back into it here, starting in the bottom of the 3rd. East Bernard back at bat. First pitch on the way. This one chopped up over to 3rd. Adams going to make the play over to 1st, and he does. 1 pitch, 1 out. Started there for Joseph Cooper. Oh, he got safe at the last. Whoa, he may have just barely got there in the nick of time. So it was a late call, but he is safe. How about that? Cooper able to beat it out over there for a leadoff single. Man, he was just safe.
Number 3, Christian.
I was already looking down at the score sheet there. Great job by Cooper. We'll go down Christian Ruiz. 9th in the order, his first at-bat here for New Waverly in this ball game. It's the first hit given up, by the way, for Thorne. Corbin Well threw it over to Stevenson, almost losing the handle down there, but was able to hold on to it with Stevenson. The early count here, 1-0, Kristen Ruiz. So again, the first hit allowed there by Thorne. So he'll keep an eye over at first. Brock Thorne here as we go in the bottom of the 3rd. Pitch on the way. Boy, may have a little bit of a wrist here. The ump was going to say it was part of the bat. They did not give him the hit by pitch. I think there for a moment, Ruiz was wanting to take off, and the umpire said, no, sir. Called it a strike there, as they say it went off the bat. 1-1 the count. One ball, one strike we are here in the bottom of the 3rd. East Bernard at bat, trailing 5-0. Bottom of the order, Kristen Ruiz. Here's the pitch on the way. Pulled back across the plate for a strike. Brought the heat on that one to Thorne. And it's 1-2. Here's the pitch. Close to the inside. That'll even us up at 2-2. No outs, runner on one here for East Bernard, trailing 5-0 in the bottom of the third. Here's the pitch, it's on the way. Got him looking for the first out. So the third strikeout now tossed by Brock Thorne. Will go back to the top of the order for the Brahmas.
Number 2, Ty Warnicki.
It's Ty Warnicki, the shortstop. He's 0 for 1, struck out swinging on an 0-2 back in the first to get this ball game going earlier here tonight. Here's the pitch. Boy, look at that one. Just came right across the plate. Beautiful pitch there by Brock Thorne. It's 0-1. Thorne looking. Here's the delivery. Runner will take off, trying to still throw over from the catcher. Got him. Did he? Yes. Great job there. Caught stealing, and a nice play by Corbin Well, throwing it over to get out over at second. So that'll clear the base paths for East Bernard. Warnicki 0-2. 2 away. Here's the pitch. Pop up. This should be routine. We'll see if Stevenson can get under it. He will, and that will do it for this inning. So after giving up the hit, though, Thorne settling back in. And we are through 3 innings. 5-0, New Waverly has the lead. They'll be back at bat when we come back. Stay with us. This is New Waverly Baseball, Playoff Edition, presented by HITTSS Solutions. Player Development. We'll be back in a moment here on SHN.
Hey there, New Waverly Bulldogs fans, as our team swings into the playoff. Hey there, New Waverly Bulldogs fans. As our team swings into the playoffs, let's show our support with a big cheer from Tom Waddill of the Home Run Team at eXp Realty. Supporting our Bulldogs and helping families find dream homes, Tom's team is your go-to for real estate. Call 936-649-2808 or email texasrealtortw@gmail.com. Let's win, Bulldogs. Choose Tom Waddill and the Home Run Team at eXp Realty. Go Bulldogs. Hey friends, Rob Hipp here. Are you searching for top-notch promotional products? Well, discover Advantage Specialties in Huntsville, now featuring the screen printing division, formerly T-Bar-T Custom Designs in New Waverly. With their vast selection of fun and traditional items, they help improve trade show traffic, motivate staff, and much more. Explore AdvantageSpecialties.com for all your promotional needs. Trust Advantage Specialties, the promotional product experts committed to your success.
Back at it, friends. We'll get after it here. New Waverly Baseball leading 5-0 as we get underway here in the top of the fourth. We'll go 9-1-2 to get going. It is Will Larison. First pitch on the way, just to the outside. It's 1 ball, no strikes. Larison 1-0, or 1-1 rather, here today. Single left stranded back in the sack. Actually, was caught stealing. Tries to place a bunt here, and it goes foul off that third base line. Good effort down there by Cannon Goodo, just out of his reach. The early count here, 1-1. Again, Will Larison. New Waverly has another 6 batters here on this team, batting over 300, 2 batting over 400. Junior Austin Downey has 31 hits, another 24 ribeyes this season. Again, the biggest thing for New Waverly, just got to move those runners around the base paths and bring them home. Swing and a miss here. Good pitch on the way by Ficus. Got Larison to bite for it. It's 1-2. In New Waverly with the lead, 5-0 here as we're underway in the top of the fourth. Back at it on SHN tomorrow morning at 11. Here's the next delivery. 1-2, swing and a miss, and got him for the first out. Great pitching there by Ficus. Give him credit. So we are 1 up, 1 down here to start things in the top of the fourth. For Ficus, by the way, that was his third strikeout as well. We'll go back to the top of the order for the Bulldogs. The center fielder, Hunter Henry. 0 for 1, popped one up over to left on a 1-2 back in the first. Hit by a pitch back in the second, but was left stranded out there. Taking a little bit of time to step up. Keeps looking back over into that New Waverly dugout. Well, Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, helping our neighbors in need, even on their darkest days, is the calling, commitment, and promise of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. Our family serving yours, your hometown experts in celebrating life at Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. Thanks to Greg Smith and all he does throughout Walker County. First pitch on the way to Henry. Hard hit. This one is a fair ball rolling down the third base line. He will round over one, heading over to two, and it is a stand-up double, one-out double here. How about that? And Hunter Henry coming alive for the Bulldogs.
Now batting, the second baseman.
So the one-out stand-up double for Hunter Henry. And that'll take us here to the second in the order, the second baseman, Lane Fortune. As he's trying to strike gold here. Ficus keeping an eye over at second. Boy, it's starting to get a little dark up here. They've got some cover, nice cover here, but it also does block out some of the light. We are up in the top row in this beautiful facility. Here's the pitch on the way. Just to the inside. Good eye. Takes the ball to Lane Fortune. So New Waverly team finished this season district champs, 11-2 in district. They go 20-4 overall. A turnaround season here for these Bulldogs. Early count 1-0. Pitch on the way. This one chopped foul, rolls into the backstop off that third base line. It's 1-1. I believe I saw Athletic Director Schaub out here a few moments ago. Appreciate him for allowing us to be here and bring this game to you tonight. Also, Coach Rodney Morphew and all the fine folks at New Waverly ISD and the New Waverly community. It's 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 away. New Waverly at bat leading 5-0 here in the top of the fourth. The runner in scoring position is Henry over at second, who had that double just moments ago. Appreciate Nathan Hyde as well, keeping up with the scoreboard for us. A lot goes into the production. We're just a two-man crew up here tonight. Here's the 1-1. This one right out of the reach at the mound. Shortstop, though, going to try to make the throw over to first. He did. Got him out, but that will advance Henry over to third. Beautiful field work out there from Ty Warnicki.
Steps in front for the Bulldogs. Their shortstop, number 3.
Threw that one right over to Corbin Hudgens for the second out. That'll bring up Cade Garrett, sophomore here, third in the order. He's 1 for 2. This one over to right. It will drop into the glove, up in the air, and making the grab. It was Brandon Shucka, and that will do it for the third and final out. We'll step aside. We'll take a break in that inning. There were no runs. Came on that one hit. It was the hit there by Hunter Henry. No errors, 1 left on. We'll be back in a moment, friends. We are through 3.5. Bottom of the fourth coming up. This is SHN Sports.
Preparation. When seasons change, we check our gardens and plants. We check our heating and AC systems. We rotate our wardrobes. There's work to be done because preparation is always best. I'm Greg Smith with Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. As your hometown experts in celebrating life, we're here to help you prepare for the next season, to help you make decisions without burdening your family. It's our family's way of serving yours, and we are honored to do so. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home.
Hey there, New Waverly Bulldogs fans. As our team swings into the playoffs, let's show our support with a big cheer from Tom Waddill of the Home Run Team at eXp Realty. Supporting our Bulldogs and helping families find dream homes, Tom's team is your go-to for real estate. Call 936-649-2808 or email texasrealtortw@gmail.com. Let's win, Bulldogs. Choose Tom Waddill and the Home Run Team at eXp Realty. Go Bulldogs!
Welcome back at it here as we get back underway. Brennan Rushka getting things started here for East Bernard. First pitch on the way, just a little to the outside. Good eye, takes the ball. It's 1-0. Next pitch comes across in the zone for the strike. Evens us up at 1-1 Here's the next delivery. The 1-1, swing and a miss. 1-2. Next pitch just out of that area, 2-2. And getting started here. Thanks for joining us as we go 2, 3, and 4. Here in the bottom of the fourth. Next pitch also to the outside there by Brock Thorne. Payoff coming up here on a 3-2. Here's the delivery. Sidearms this one, takes a hop over to short. Garrett trying to launch this one over. Not able to haul that one in with Stevenson. Depends on how they score. I'll be generous. That would have been a tough one. I'll give him the hit. Rushka now over at first. Third in the order here now is Corbin Hudgens.
The first baseman, number 11, Corbin Hudgens.
Corbin Hudgens here 0 for 1. We get under here in the bottom of this inning. First pitch to the outside to Hudgens. 1 ball, no strikes, no outs. One on here for East Bernard. Next pitch just out of the zone. I think the Waverly fans are wanting that call. They didn't get it. It's 2-0. In our coverage here in this series made possible by our good friends at HITTSS Solutions Player Development, Robert Lindemann. Appreciate all of his support of high school athletes throughout Walker County. Here's the 2-0. Corner strike, 2-1. This one Popped up over to the hump, trying to make the throw over to second and over to first. We'll be able to beat that one out. The runner is out, though, at second. That'll keep him out of scoring position. Runners over at first on the choice, and the first out here in the bottom of the
Now
fourth.
batting, the catcher, number 8, Cannon Gudo.
Bring up fourth in the order, the catcher, Canagudo. 0 for today, reached on a walk. Wild pitch advanced, left stranded over at third, back in the second inning. One away here, East Bernard trails 5-0, bottom of the fourth. Here's the pitch on the way. Just to the outside, 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the 1-0. This one takes a hop. Third baseman trying to make the play over to first. He does in time. Good throw out there by Brett Adams to Stevenson over at first. As though over to second now, but a good defensive play out there at third for the second out. That'll take us fifth in the order, the pitcher Clayton Ficus. Ficus is 0 for 1, struck out swinging for the first out, back in the second on a 1-2.
Ficus.
This one goes foul to the back of the net, 0-1. Foul ball into the net. Here we are, 0-1 again, 2 away here in the bottom of this fourth inning. Thanks for joining us tonight. Always an honor to highlight these high school athletes here on SHN, especially for our fans in New Waverly. Also want to welcome in those from East Bernard. This one right at the belt line. Too close to the inside. 1 ball, 1 strike on Ficus. Here's the 1-1. This one chopped just over the mound. The shortstop making the throw to first for the third and final out. It was Garrett with some action over to Stevenson. On a little routine action there. So the Waverly defense keeping things in check here as Brock Thorne taking care of business again for the Bulldogs. We'll step aside, take a break in that inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. We called that a hit earlier and 1 left on. We'll step aside. More to come here on SHN. Stay with us. We've got a good night of baseball here in Texas. We'll be back in just a moment. This is SHN Sports. Our game tonight presented by Robert Lindemann of HITTSS Solutions.
Waverly baseball fans, as we celebrate our team's achievements, let's recognize HITTSS Solutions Player Development, led by Coach Robert Lindemann, for their support. HITTSS Solutions is dedicated to helping players reach their full potential. To elevate your game, contact Coach Robert at 512-429-2491 or visit HITTSS.com. We appreciate HITTSS Solutions and Coach Robert Lindemann's commitment to New Waverly baseball. Keep striving for greatness, Bulldogs.
Change requires preparation. When seasons change, we check our gardens and plants. We check our heating and AC systems. We rotate our wardrobes. There's work to be done because preparation is always best. I'm Greg Smith with Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. As your hometown experts in celebrating life, we're here to help you prepare for the next season, to help you make decisions without burdening your family. It's our family's way of serving yours, and we are honored to do so. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home.
Back at it as we get started here and getting rolling in the top of this fifth inning. New Waverly back at bat. They are leading 5-0. We'll start 4, 5, and 6 with the catcher Corbin Well, followed by Braden Stevenson, who's on deck, and then Brett Adams. Clayton Ficus remaining on the bump here for East Bernard. First pitch on the way. Just to the outside. It's 1 ball and no strikes. And you can boost your brand with the Advantage Specialties in Huntsville, featuring a wider range of promotional products. Explore AdvantageSpecialties.com. Let their experts elevate your success. Leadoff single here as that one goes right up the middle. Just off left center, and a good job there by Corbin Well. Seventh hit of the night for New Waverly. Coach Morphew talked about those bats needing to get a little bit hotter, and they are here in this ball game. Good time to get things rocking and rolling. Bring up fifth in the order, the first baseman,
Now
Braden Stevenson.
The first baseman, number 7, Braden Stevenson.
Wells over there at first. We'll get those graphics off the screen here shortly. A little bit of time called here for just a moment by Braden Stevenson. Yes, he'll step back in here in just a few moments. For top-notch real estate services, trust Tom Waddill and the Home Run Team at eXp Realty. Dial their number 936-649-2808 or email texasrealtortw@gmail.com. Experience exceptional results. Pick a temp runner safe over there at first. Again, 5-0 your score here in the top of the fifth. Join us again tomorrow morning, 11 a.m. We'll be right back at it for game number 2 in this best of 3 game series, opening round of the Region 3 3A playoffs. This one fouled into the back of the net, 0-1. Our good friend Nikki McRobert joining us all the way from Australia here this evening. Nikki, what time is it back in Australia? Always great to hear from you, Nikki. 0-1 on the way. This one over to right. It will drop. Stays fair. And this may bring one in as he'll round over to second. And plenty of time, and runners now at 2 and 3. So Well all the way over to third. And Stevenson dropping one way out there at right, stayed fair. And a nice double there to get things going here in the top of this fifth on the second batter.
The third baseman.
So back-to-back hits now by the Bulldogs.
Adams.
Going to bring up 6 in the order, the third baseman, Brett Adams. Adams 1 for 1. Singled back in the second, came around and scored eventually. Then reached on a walk, also scored in the third. As he reached on a walk, that was on a 3-2 payoff. Pitch just out of the zone, 1-0 the early count here on Brett Adams. Ficus next pitch on the way. This one hearted up into the air, maybe catchable here by the right fielder, and it is. Nice grab, but that should bring one in. And it does. So the sacrifice fly out to right will bring in another run here for New Waverly as Corbin Well will come in. Adams will cook the steak, but he is out on the sac fly over to right. That will also advance Stevenson over to third.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 8.
Bring up the designated hitter, 7th in the order, Charlie Drain. Drain 2 for 2 here so far this evening. Singled back in the second, came in and scored in that inning. Also 2 RBIs back in the third that brought in Stevenson and Adams. First pitch out of the zone, 1-0 here on Charlie Drain. Here's the next delivery from Ficus. This one upright, that will score a run. And the ribeyes are cooking here, pull out the stakes. The RBI single will bring in Stevenson. And now 3 hits in this inning by the Bulldogs. Leading now 7-0 here in the top of the fifth. That'll bring up 8th in the order, the left fielder, Evan Irwin.
Left fielder, number 11, Evan Irwin.
Evan Irwin 0 for 2. Grounded one over to second for the first out, back in the second. Actually the third, and then struck out looking on a 2-2 for the third out back in the third. This one getting away from the catcher. Runner will want to advance over into scoring position as Drain. Over to second. Evan Irwin here on a 1-0. A reminder, you can boost your brand with Advantage Specialties in Huntsville, featuring a wide range of promotional products. Explore AdvantageSpecialties.com. Let their experts elevate your success. We appreciate Stephanie Pitts and everyone at Advantage Specialties for their support of Walker County Athletics, especially here in New Waverly. Count remains 1-0 here for Evan Irwin. Clayton Ficus on the mound here for East Bernard. Here's the 1-0 from the right arm. Swing and a miss. It's 1-1. Next pitch on the way. This one way up into the air. Third baseman making the grab with the right snag. That's Kristen Ruiz. Runner, though, over to third, and he's safe just in the nick of time. That was the second out. Brings up Will Larison here at the bottom of the order for New Waverly.
The right fielder, number 22, Will Larison.
Here's Ficus Larison. Across the plate for a strike. Beautiful pitch there by Ficus. It's 0-1. Off-speed pitch catching Larison there for the strike. 0-1, 2 away. Runner remains on third here for New Waverly. Picked up 2 more runs here in this inning. This pitch too low in the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1. High to the outside. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 away. Again, we are here in the top of the 5th inning. New Waverly at bat with that 7-0 lead. Picking up another run, 2 runs here in this 5th. Here's the next one. Pops way up into the air, and this one just goes over the fence. In foul territory off that first base line. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs for the Bulldogs. Again, let us know you're out there. A lot of folks chiming in throughout the social media channels here this evening. Appreciate you joining us for Game 1. Nick, hello again to Doppler Dave, Bridget Brennan, Nikki McRobert chiming in earlier. Jason Thompson, Linda McKenzie, Chris Larson. Boy, next pitch there is almost at the ear hole, and it was. I'm going to say hit by pitch. So Larison over to first. That'll take us back to the top of the order here for New Waverly. It's the center fielder, Hunter Henry.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 16, Hunter Henry.
Waverly with runners now on 1 and 3. 2 outs here in the top of the inning. Runner taking off, trying to steal over to second. Plenty of time. Runner also barely back over at third. Train stepping back on the base. Larison now in scoring position over at second. This one foul off the third baseline. Turned out to be a beautiful night for baseball here in Navasota. Next one, same as the last one, a little bit farther in foul territory off that third base line. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes here, Hunter Henry. 24th game played here by Henry this season. 67 at-bats, just under 300 on the season for Henry. It's on base at 392. Here's the next pitch. A little low there for Henry. Good eye. Even us up at 2-2. Henry this year with 20 hits coming into this game. 16 of those singles. He's doubled 3 times. The left-handed batter. Again, 2s across the board here. New Waverly with runners on 2 and 3. Here's the pitch. This one right up right center. And should score 2. He'll stand over first. Now running back over to second. And safe in time. With 2 RBI, double those stakes are cooking tonight here in Navasota, Texas. 9th run on the board now by New Waverly, as they have put up 4 here in this 5th inning. A little bit of a discussion now happening. We'll see if there's a pitching change. We'll step aside. We'll take a break. Stay with us. This is New Waverly Baseball, live tonight on SHN Sports, presented by HITTSS Solutions, online at HITTSS.com.
Hey friends, Rob Hipp here. Are you searching for top-notch promotional products? Well, discover Advantage Specialties in Huntsville, now featuring the screen printing division, formerly T-Bar-T Custom Designs in New Waverly. With their vast selection of fun and traditional items, they help improve trade show traffic, motivate staff, and much more. Explore AdvantageSpecialties.com for all your promotional needs. Trust Advantage Specialties, the promotional product experts committed to your success. Hey there, New Waverly Bulldogs fans. As our team swings into the playoffs, let's show our support with a big cheer from Tom Waddill of the Home Run Team at eXp Realty. Supporting our Bulldogs and helping families find dream homes, Tom's team is your go-to for real estate. Call 936-649-2808 or email texasrealtortw@gmail.com. Let's win, Bulldogs. Choose Tom Waddill and the Home Run Team at eXp Realty. Go Bulldogs!
Back at it here. Brandon Ruska now on the bump here for East Bernard as we get things back in action. 2 outs. New Waverly leading 9-0 here in the top of the 5th. First pitch way to the outside, and runner will advance over to third is Hunter Henry. So 4 2/3 innings will do it there again for Clayton Ficus. Next pitch, flip in the corner for the strike to even us at 1-1. Of course, Ficus still responsible for that runner over there. Henry at third. Next pitch by Rushka just outside, 2-1, 2 away. Lane Fortune here for New Waverly. A 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss to even us up at 2-2. So 4 runs scored by New Waverly here in this inning. With that 9-0 lead as we are here in the top of the 5th. Next pitch on the way. This one. Foul ball as it will roll into the backstop off the third base line. Even us up at 2-2. It remains. In this playoff series made possible by Robert Lindemann of HITTSS Solutions. Check them out online, HITTSS.com. So we'll be back here 11 a.m. tomorrow. Here's the 2-2. This one over to left, making the play. Heck of a play out there by Western Strabata for the third and final out as he lined that one over there to left. Third and final out, but the damage was done. 4 runs in that inning. Those 4 runs coming on 4 hits, no errors, 1 left on. New Waverly in the driver's seat, 9-0 as we're through 4.5, bottom of the 5th. Coming up when we come back. Stay with us. This is New Waverly playoff baseball here on SHN.
Change requires preparation. When seasons change, we check our gardens and plants. We check our heating and AC systems. We rotate our wardrobes. There's work to be done because preparation is always best. I'm Greg Smith with Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. As your hometown experts in celebrating life, we're here to help you prepare for the next season, to help you make decisions without burdening your family. It's our family's way of serving yours, and we are honored to do so. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home.
Hey there, New Waverly Bulldogs fans. As our team swings into the playoffs, let's show our support with a big cheer from Tom Waddill of the Home Run Team at eXp Realty. Supporting our Bulldogs and helping families find dream homes, Tom's team is your go-to for real estate. Call 936-649-2808 or email texasrealtortw@gmail.com. Let's win, Bulldogs. Choose Tom Waddill and the Home Run Team at eXp Realty. Go Bulldogs!
Welcome back at it, friends, as we get back into action here. East Bernard now at bat here in the bottom of the 5th. Swinging around on a miss here by, I think it's Reed Morton. We'll go 6, 7, and 8 for East Bernard. Trailing 9-0 here in the bottom of the 5th. Appreciate you joining us here tonight across the network, wherever you may be. Now the 0-1. Thorne still on the bump. This one fouled, goes way out of here off the first base line, possibly into some of the parking lot over there. It's 0-2. So again, let us know you're out there this evening. We'd love to hear from you. Send those messages across on whatever social media platform you're on. Here's the 0-2. Pulled back on that one in time. Good eye to take the ball. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes, no outs. Have to get an update from Nathan here in a moment on that weather to see if it's inching in any closer. So I haven't thought of a nickname yet for you, Nathan. We'll think of something. Have Doppler Dave back in the day. Here's the 1-2. And under this one, way up into the air, Hunter Henry makes that grab out at right center for the first out. It's 1 up, 1 down to get things going here in the bottom of the 5th. Richard was asking, they have a 10-run rule. Yes, they do. After 5. But a time here as
now batting the left fielder.
Nathan was just saying the
15,
baseball games in Central Texas are delayed. How close is that getting to us over here, Nathan? So it's not coming close to here, so that's good. Next pitch, clip in the corner. Great pitch there by Thorne. Nice little curveball. Got the corner there, painting it for the strike. Weston Swoboda here finds himself 0-1 over to the left. This one should be a catch there for Evan Irwin, and it is for the second out. 2 up, 2 down here for New Waverly on the defensive side. Bring up 8th in the order, the center fielder, Joseph Cooper. Cooper 1 for 1 today. He did single back in the 3rd, but then got the second out when he was caught stealing, trying to get over to second.
Joseph Cooper.
Here is Joseph Cooper. Steps in, right-handed batter here for East Bernard. Pitch too low there off of the right arm of Brock Thorne. Early count here, 0-1. Maybe the first day we've seen 90-degree temps in this area. Got up to about 92 in some parts of East Texas. It's cooling off, though. Here's the sunset way earlier. Lights are bright here in Navasota. Next pitch out of the zone, 2-0. Two balls, no strikes, 2 away, nobody on. Here's the pitch. This time too close inside on the belt line. It's 3 pitches and 3 quick balls here by Brock Thorne. Some of the kiddos are sliding down the hill. The parents are running after him. Had one of the little ones out there, and sometimes you don't just slide. I had walked down that hill earlier and actually almost fell down the hill. 3 balls, no strikes. Here's the right-handed pitch on the way. Boy, that got behind him, and he'll reach on a walk. That pitch was way behind the batter on his backside. And Cooper here with a 2-out walk. Go to the bottom of the order, the 3rd baseman, Kristen Ruiz. Appreciate Tom Waddill also. The home run team at EXP Realty hopping on as a sponsor. He wanted to make sure that we could broadcast this game as well for New Waverly, so we appreciate you, Tom. We'll have more about Tom here in just a few moments. You've heard his commercial spot several times on this broadcast. Here's the first pitch on the way. Off speed, too low. 1 ball, no strikes on Ruiz. Again, 2 outs. Base runner on first is Cooper, who reached on that walk. East Bernard trailing 9-0 here in the bottom of the 5th. Thorne looks down twice. Now the delivery. Fastball too close on the inside. It's 2-0. Boost your brand with Advantage Specialties in Huntsville, featuring a wide range of promotional products. Explore AdvantageSpecialties.com and let their experts elevate your success. Appreciate you, Stephanie Pitts. Now the 2-0 is on the way. Boy, and hit him that time. Tough there for Brock Thorne. Hit another one. Tattoo shop remaining open. That'll force Cooper over to second. And Ruiz hit by the pitch, now over to first. East Bernard trying to get something going here in 2-out territory in the bottom of the 5th, trailing 9-0. As we go back to the top of the order, it is the shortstop, Ty Warnicki. Warnicki 0 for 2. We say when you're 0 for 2, you're due. We'll see what Warnicki could do here, so we'll have a quick discussion with his coach. Actually, I don't believe, yeah, that's Warnicki out there. It's that 2 that looks like an 8. Having a quick discussion. We'll get a quick pat on the back. Wind starting to pick up here as well. We're out in the elements, even though it's covered. So trying to juggle paperwork, keep up with the scoreboard. Nathan's doing a great job of that, but also holding on to papers, trying to run cameras where we can. Hey, man, if you'd like to volunteer, I put this out every once in a while. If you'd like to volunteer and come on and be part of the production of these broadcasts, we'd love to have you. We have a lot of fun, great culture here at SHN. And if you'd like to volunteer, just come out and help us with production. We'd love to have you. Feel free to reach out, comment. You can also text us at 512-522-9105. Again, if you're interested in volunteering to be on our production team, just text us 512-522-9105, especially for the New Waverly community. We'd love to have you come out. Still waiting on that first pitch to go here to Ty Warnicki. Here it is on the way. Pulled back on this one. They're going to say it's rolling fair, and the catcher will throw over to first. Routine play got him out for the 3rd and final. I don't think that's the way they wanted it to work, but Corbin Well able to toss that one over to Stevenson at first. A little 1-3 action for the third and final out. So trying to get a little 2-out rally going, but it stalls for East Bernard, the Brahmas. In that inning, no run on no hits, no errors. They leave 2 on. We'll step aside, take a break. Still got a little more baseball here tonight in Navasota as we are through 4. Now make it 5. We are heading up to the top of the 6th when we come back. Again, SHN Sports coverage of New Waverly Baseball Playoffs brought to you by Robert Lindemann of HITTSS Solutions Player Development. We'll be back in a moment. This is SHN.
Hey friends, Rob Hipp here. Are you searching for top-notch promotional products? Well, discover Advantage Specialties in Huntsville, now featuring the screen printing division, formerly T-Bar-T Custom Designs in New Waverly. With their vast selection of fun and traditional items, they help improve trade show traffic, motivate staff, and much more. Explore AdvantageSpecialties.com for all your promotional needs. Trust Advantage Specialties, the promotional product experts committed to your success. New Waverly baseball fans, as we celebrate our team's achievements, let's recognize HITTSS Solutions Player Development, led by Coach Robert Lindemann, for their support. HITTSS Solutions is dedicated to helping players reach their full potential. To elevate your game, contact Coach Robert at 512-429-2491 or visit HITTSS.com. We appreciate HITTSS Solutions and Coach Robert Lindemann's commitment to New Waverly baseball. Keep striving for greatness, Bulldogs.
Welcome back. We are here tonight live in Navasota, Texas. How about it for a little high school 3A Region 3 baseball action getting underway here in the Bi-District Game 1, best of 3 game series. New Waverly, the bats have been hot. The base running's been great. And they're in the driver's seat right now, leading 9-0 as we get things rolling here in the top of the 6th.
New Waverly, the shortstop, number 3.
We'll go 3, 4, and 5 to get this inning started, starting with Cade Garrett. Corbin Well is on deck. The right-handed batter here for the Bulldogs. Pitch on the way. And this one over to the second baseman. Takes a hop. The throw over to first. A good play out there for the first out. It was Reed Morton over to Corbin Hodgins for the first out. 1 pitch, 1 out. And we'll go to the second batter here in this inning for New Waverly.
The catcher, number 20, Corbin Whale.
It's Corbin Well. He is 1 for 3 here this evening. Last at bat single, then came around on that RBI by Brett Adams. First pitch to the inside. It's a ball. 1-0, 1 away. Run rule in effect. New Waverly just needs that 1 here, leading 9-0. Here's the next pitch. This one too close to the inside. Takes a bounce into the backstop. Quick 2 pitches here, and it's 2-0. Corbin Well ahead. Yeah, make sure to join us right back here on SHN on the YouTube channel. Hit subscribe, by the way. Stay up to date. Boy, this one hard hit over to the left and just goes foul out near that left corner. 2-1. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, over 20 years, our neighbors and friends have been through a lot. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home has been there with you, sharing tears, hugs, and memories. It's your hometown experts in celebrating life, our good friends at Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. Here's the 2-1. Close to the inside, 3-1. For a moment, Well thought he was going to take off running. 3 balls, 1 strike. I think he thought he was in 3-ball territory. Now the 3-1 on the way. This one over to left. And that's a 1-out single. Good hit right there by Corbin Well. A lot of velocity behind it. Over to left. Reaches over there to first easily. That'll bring up 5th in the order. Braden Stevenson. How about Stevenson? Been at bat 3 times. Guess what? He has scored all 3 times he has got on here this evening. Singled back in the second. That's how he got there. Reached on a walk in the third. And then he doubled in the 5th.
Stevenson.
So Stevenson trying to go 4 for 4 here in this one as far as getting on base and scoring. Here's the pitch. High on the off speed. 1 ball, no strikes. Thanks for joining us tonight here on SHN. Always appreciate everybody that's taking part of these broadcasts to support these student athletes. Waverly on top, 9-0. Here's the pitch. Swung under this one, and it will go foul. It was almost a grab out there. And how about the effort? I think that was Reed Morton, the second baseman, running all the way over there on that third base line. Almost had a snag. Wasn't able to hold on to it in foul territory, but credit that young man for the effort. Stevenson, 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 away. New Waverly here with a 9-0 advantage in the top of this 6th inning. Coverage of this series made possible by HITTSS Solutions. Robert Lindemann, online, HITTSS.com. HITTSS Solutions, player development, helping to instruct the stars to shine. Here's the 1-1. This one swung on, foul off the first base side. That one will go just inside the fan fence, right of the bleachers out there. Some kiddos having some fun. That is a very steep hill they're running back and forth on, making it look easy. It's 1-2. Now the 1-2 pitch. And curve that one back in, and goes ball 2-2. Talked about Tom Waddill with the home run team at eXp Realty for top-notch real estate services. Trust Tom Waddill and the home run team at eXp Realty. Their number 936-649-2808. Another one foul off the third base. That one into the net and will drop back down. You can also email Tom, TexasRealtorTW@gmail.com. Experience exceptional results. 2-2, 1 away. Again, we are here in the top of the 6th. New Waverly at bat, leading 9-0. Next pitch on the way. Swing. And miss. Going to call that one. Tip. Into the back of the glove for the second out.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 15, Brett Adams.
Bring up 6 in the order, the third baseman, Brett Adams. Adams had the sacrifice fly back in the 5th. Brought in one of these 9 runs. It's on the board. 4 of those runs coming in the previous inning for New Waverly. Brandon Rushka remains on the bump here for East Bernard. Throwing it over to first. Runner safe. Getting a lot of friends joining us throughout the social media feeds. Welcome in. Feel free to comment, whether you're on Facebook, YouTube, wherever you may be coming in tonight. We're showcasing this game across multiple platforms, trying to bring maximum exposure to these kiddos here at New Waverly and also East Bernard. Here's the 1-0. This one over to short. The throw to second is in plenty of time for the third and final out. So a good job there by Warnicki over to Reed Morton. Forcing well out on that routine play. So in that inning for New Waverly, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and they leave 1 on. We'll step aside, take a break as we head to the bottom of the 6th. When we come back, stay with us. This is New Waverly Playoff Baseball, live tonight on SHN Sports, presented by Robert Lindemann at HITTSS Solutions Player Development.
Waverly baseball fans, as we celebrate our team's achievements, let's recognize HITTSS Solutions Player Development, led by Coach Robert Lindemann, for their support. HITTSS Solutions is dedicated to helping players reach their full potential. To elevate your game, contact Coach Robert at 512-429-2491 or visit HITTSS.com. We appreciate HITTSS Solutions and Coach Robert Lindemann's commitment to New Waverly baseball. Keep striving for greatness, Bulldogs.
Change requires preparation. When seasons change, we check our gardens and plants. We check our heating and AC systems. We rotate our wardrobes. There's work to be done because preparation is always best. I'm Greg Smith with Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. As your hometown experts in celebrating life, we're here to help you prepare for the next season, to help you make decisions without burdening your family. It's our family's way of serving yours, and we are honored to do so. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home.
Welcome back at East Bernard. Now at bat, Brandon Rushka. Trying to line one over there, and he'll reach. How about that? A nice start here for East Bernard and Brandon Rushka. Second in the order, the right fielder. Darts one over to left and able to reach there. One pitch and a nice leadoff single again for East Bernard. Brahmas here now bringing up third in the order, Corbin Hudgens. Corbin Hudgens here. 0 for 2 here so far this evening. East Bernard trails 9-0. We get started here in the bottom of the 6th. Let us know who you're cheering for here tonight. We'll be sure to give those shout outs throughout the broadcast. Brock Thorne remains on this one. Right up left. And another base hit. So back-to-back hits here now, and a little bit of life starting up in the bottom of the 6th inning for East Bernard. That was the third and fourth hit allowed here by Brock Thorne. Teammates are going to have a brief discussion with him here, trying to get him to just settle back in. Brief discussion is over. Everybody will head back to their respective areas. Waverly baseball fans, HITTSS Solutions, Coach Robert Lindemann. Support our team. Boost your game with expert player development. Call 512-429-2491 or visit HITTSS.com. Go New Waverly Baseball. Cannon Goodo now at bat here for East Bernard. The right-handed batter from the right-handed pitch. Wild pitch getting away from the catcher, not able to throw over to third in time. And now we got runners on the hot corners for East Bernard. Brandon Rushka over to third. Hudgens will stay over at first, and Cannon Goodo finds himself 1-0, just getting started here. No outs. East Bernard trails 9-0. Some errors getting him in trouble early. Brock Thorne looking down twice. Now the delivery. This one swung on late, fouled into the back of the net. It's 1-1. Approaching 9:15 here in East Texas. Appreciate you joining us tonight. Wherever you may be, that's the joy of bringing these to you on a live stream across different social platforms. We can reach quite literally the world. Had our friend Nikki McRobert join us from Australia earlier. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Across the plate for the strike as he looked at it. Coming across, it's 1-2. Runners on the corners here for East Bernard at 1-3. Brock Thorne remains on the bump here for New Waverly. Looks down once, now twice. Left foot, right foot on the rubber. Here's the pitch. Curveball to the outside. And it's 2-2. Two, swinging around and a miss. An error out there will bring in a run. Just threw it over the head of Kate Garrett there at short. And the first run coming in now here for East Bernard. trying to throw at Hudgens over there. Got out of the reach. He's over at second. That does bring in Brandon Rushka, who had the leadoff single here in this inning. One away for East Bernard, getting their first mark on the board, trailing 9-1. Bring up fifth in the order now. Clayton Ficus, pitcher. Across the plate for a strike, it's 0-1. Next one coming across also. Quick two pitches. 0-2 here for Brock Thorne on the mound. 0-2, one away. Runner in scoring position at second for East Bernard. Here's Hudgens. Ficus, though, 0-2. Right-handed batter here for East Bernard. Here's the delivery. Looked at that one, came across, got him for the second out. Now back-to-back strikeouts here for Brock Thorne. 2 away, and we'll go down 6th in the order. It is Reed Morton. Morton here 0 for 2, his last appearance. He popped one up over to center for the first out at a 1-2 in the 5th. Pitch just outside the strike zone. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 away. Nathan and I are going to head back to Huntsville tonight, and then we'll get back up and cruise back over here in the morning, set for game number 2. But we still got a little bit of baseball left here in this one. Game's not over until that final pitch is thrown. Now foul tip here, take it 1-1. Just nicked the bat, dropped into the catcher's glove there. Corbin Hell. This one hit over, picked up by Brock. Little flip dip action over to first for the third and final out. It was Thorne over to Stevenson. And so after getting this one started with 2 hits, that 1 run coming in on 2 hits. Where's they leave 1 on. It is 9-1. Friends, we are through 6. Top of the 7th coming up when we come back. New Waverly is at bat. We'll step aside and take a break. Still got some baseball to go here tonight in Navasota. This is New Waverly Bulldog Baseball on SHN Sports, presented by HITTSS Solutions Player Development, Robert Lindemann. We'll be back in a moment.
Change requires preparation. When seasons change, we check our gardens and plants. We check our heating and AC systems. We rotate our wardrobes. There's work to be done because preparation is always best. I'm Greg Smith with Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. As your hometown experts in celebrating life, we're here to help you prepare for the next season, to help you make decisions without burdening your family. It's our family's way of serving yours, and we are honored to do so. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home.
Hey there, New Waverly Bulldogs fans. As our team swings into the playoffs, let's show our support with a big cheer from Tom Waddill of the Home Run Team at eXp Realty. Supporting our Bulldogs and helping families find dream homes, Tom's team is your go-to for real estate. Call 936-649-2808 or email texasrealtortw@gmail.com. Let's win, Bulldogs. Choose Tom Waddill and the Home Run Team at eXp Realty. Go Bulldogs.
Back at it, getting underway here. Top of the 7th inning. Charlie Drain leading off for New Waverly. The Bulldogs leading 9-1. First pitch on the way, a strike. Second one across the plate for a strike as well as he looked at that one on the fastball coming. Just clipping the corner. It's 0-2 here. Charlie Drain. In New Waverly, 9-1 advantage here. Top of the 7th. Next one on the way. This one popped up over to center in the lights. Joseph Cooper is out there. Couple of steps back, and the left hand up hauls it in for the first out. Go to 8th in the order, the left fielder, Evan Irwin.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 11, Evan Irwin.
Here's the first pitch. Swung on late, foul to the back of the net off that first base side. It's 0-1 on Irwin. Again, appreciate everybody joining us tonight, supporting these student athletes. Also, a big shout out to all the sponsors helping to make this coverage possible here. Here's the 0-1 pitch from the left hand. High upstairs in the fastball. It's 1-1. Nothing early in this game for either team, but things got really going here for New Waverly in the second and third, putting up 3 runs and 2. And they go scoreless in the fourth, and then 4 more runs. That was a big inning back in the 5th to really add some insurance here for the Bulldogs. A scoreless 6th inning, and now here in the 7th. 2-1 is the count. Here's the pitch. Low to the inside for the 3rd ball. Evan Irwin here for New Waverly. He'll tap the bat on home plate, stand center in the box. Here's the delivery. Took this one for a ball, and he'll reach on a 1-out walk here in the top of the 7th. The first time that Irwin is getting on the base paths here this evening. We'll go to the bottom of the order, Will Larison. Will Larison, the right fielder. Hit by a pitch, stole a base back in the 5th, came around and scored on that Charlie Drain RBI single. First pitch is out of the strike zone for a ball, 1-0, 1 away. Next pitch, gracing the corner on the off speed, it's 1-1. Rushka's next pitch on the way, and this one fouled off the first base line. Will roll over near the East Bernard dugout. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 away. Next one swinging around and a miss. Chop some trees down there, and it is the 2nd out on a strike swinging. 2 away for New Waverly. As we'll go back to the top of the order, it is the center fielder, Hunter Henry. Henry, his last 2 at-bats with hits. Before that, he was 0 for 1. Popped one up over to left to lead off for the first out back in the 1st, then was hit by a pitch in the 2nd, left stranded. First pitch, a ball, 1 ball, no strikes, 2 away here in the top of the 7th. Next delivery. Drop it in on the off speed, but that also out of the zone, 2-0. Now the 2-0. This one swung on, hard hit foul off the first base line. Now 2 balls and a strike, 2 away here in the top of the 7th. Again, welcome all the New Waverly fans as well. Our privilege to bring you New Waverly baseball. Also, we're committed to football coming up this fall. Looking forward to highlighting these student athletes in New Waverly. You'll be able to catch all the action all season long on SHN Sports. Make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 away. Here's the pitch from Rushka. Drop a little too low to the outside of the off speed. It's 3-1. Next pitch on the way. This one over to right center. Should be a base hit. Boy, that may bring in 1. Is it still rolling? In the warning track off the wall. Runner will come around 2. Now 3 coming home. And New Waverly 10 on the board, and the runner is safe, standing up over at 3rd base, and the 10th run on the board tonight for the Bulldogs.
2-out RBI triple will bring in Evan Irwin. Great job there by Hunter Henry. No second in the order, Lane Fortune.
Second baseman, Lane Fortune.
Lane Fortune, right-handed batter, stands real close to the box. First pitch on the way. Shy of the ear hole there. It's 1-0. He kind of leans into it. He's very close in the box, right up against the line. Fortune will step back in. That right foot down in the corner as well. Here's a left-handed pitch. Low to the inside. 2-0. Good job right there by Cannon Goodo to stay under that. Almost got away from him. Not too far of a backstop here. An opportunity, though, if one does get away, that runner over at third could come in and seal this one. Here's the next one on the way. Another one low to the inside. Make it 3 balls, no strikes on 2 outs. Waverly leading 10-1 with one more mark here in the top of the 7th. 2 outs we are. Here's the pitch. High upstairs, and now runners on the hot corners at 1 and 3. Fortune will reach on a 2-out walk, and that'll bring up third in the order, Cade Garrett. And now a discussion, and I'm wondering if that's going to wrap it up here for Brennan Rushka. First visit that we've seen, and it looks like Rushka, that will be it for him tonight. So good effort by the young man out there, but that will do it for Rushka here on the bump. He'll return back over to his place before. And we'll have that new pitcher coming up for you here in just a moment. Stay with us. It's SHN Sports. More to come here. This is New Waverly Baseball presented by HITTSS Solutions. Robert Lindemann, Player Development. Welcome back at it, friends. Continuing on, here we are in the top of the 7th. New Waverly leading 10-1. Runner will run over to second. Stolen base there for Lane Fortune. And now runners at 2 and 3 for the Bulldogs. 1-0 early count here on Cade Garrett. Beautiful full moon tonight here as we look off. I know kind of a little bit hard of an angle to see there on the cameras. The next pitch comes to the outside, 2-0. Thought maybe a little bit of threatening weather earlier that was moving in from Central Texas, but it has been nice here as it cooled off. Swing and a miss. Beautiful off-speed pitch there by Corbin Hudgens. He came in as the pitcher, third tonight here for East Bernard. It's 2 balls and a strike here, 2 away. Hudgens, next one on the way. This one over to right. That should seal the deal. 10 runs on, and New Waverly hopping in with the next 2. So 2 more runs coming in for New Waverly, now leading 12-1. Still some baseball to go, though. Again, Bulldogs leading now 12-1.
Well.
2 RBI single there by Cade Garrett. Corbin Well now here 4th in the order for New Waverly. Again, leading, picking up 3 more runs here, 12-1. Here's the pitch on the way. Low to the inside. 2-0. Next pitch on the way. Nice off speed, dropping in for a strike. It's 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 away. Two one, swing and a miss. 2-2. Got him on another off speed. Time for just a brief moment as Corbin Well will step out. Now he's back in. 2-2-2. Here's the pitch. Hard hit over to left. Lines this one up. And another base hit here for New Waverly. That will force Garrett over to second. Well at first. And that may be all she wrote here for Corbin Hudgens. Another pitching change here for East Bernard. We'll have it when we come back. Stay with us. We are here at the top of the 7th. 3 more runs for New Waverly. Still with 2 outs, 1 to go. We'll be back in a moment. This is SHN Sports.
Preparation. When seasons change, we check our gardens and plants. We check our heating and AC systems. We rotate our wardrobes. There's work to be done because preparation is always best. I'm Greg Smith with Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. As your hometown experts in celebrating life, we're here to help you prepare for the next season, to help you make decisions without burdening your family. It's our family's way of serving yours, and we are honored to do so. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home.
Hey friends, Rob Hipp here. Are you searching for top-notch promotional products? Well, discover Advantage Specialties in Huntsville, now featuring the screen printing division, formerly T-Bar-T Custom Designs in New Waverly. With their vast selection of fun and traditional items, they help improve trade show traffic, motivate staff, and much more. Explore AdvantageSpecialties.com for all your promotional needs. Trust Advantage Specialties, the promotional product experts committed to your success. New Waverly baseball fans, as we celebrate our team's achievements, let's recognize HITTSS Solutions Player Development, led by Coach Robert Lindemann, for their support. HITTSS Solutions is dedicated to helping players reach their full potential. To elevate your game, contact Coach Robert at 512-429-2491 or visit HITTSS.com. We appreciate HITTSS Solutions and Coach Robert Lindemann's commitment to New Waverly baseball. Keep striving for greatness, Bulldogs.
Pitcher on the mound now here for East Bernard is Caden Zarate, and we are for New Waverly. I believe it's Braden Stevenson here, 5th in the order. First pitch, quarter strike, it's 0-1. Good first pitch right there by Zarate. Stevenson 5th in the order. Bulldogs leading 12-1. Finding the runs here in this one. This one hard hit over to short, takes a couple of drops, throw over to second. The tag is there in the 3rd and final out. Not before more damage is done. A lot more insurance being bought. The policies are overflowing tonight for the Bulldogs, putting up 3 more runs in that inning. We'll step aside. We'll take a break. Final 3 outs coming up here We'll be back in a moment. This is SHN Sports. Tonight's coverage made possible and also throughout this series by HITTSS Solutions Player Development, Robert Lindemann, online at HITTSS.com. Back, friends. Thanks for joining us. Game one of the Region 3 3A baseball playoffs tonight, live in Navasota, Texas. New Waverly, the Bulldogs leading 12-1, trying to go 21-4 this season. They finished up district 12-2, winning the district title. And we'll get back at it here in the bottom of the seventh inning. We'll go to the bottom of the order for East Bernard, 7, 8, and 9. First pitch on the way. Thorne has remained in there the whole time and throws a strike here. Got the corner. It's 0-1. Swoboda, Cooper, and Ruiz here for East Bernard. Thorne, the delivery from the right hand from the side. Just out of the zone, 1 ball, 1 strike. Again, Nathan Height helping us. Appreciate him being here, making the trip in from Georgetown to be with us again this weekend. He was here last weekend for Lady Dog softball. Here's the 1-1. Hard hit foul, the net off the first base side. It's 1-2. Had the opportunity to spend a little time up in Fargo for 8 months, calling for NDSU football and men's basketball. Great experience, but we wanted to be back close to family. Appreciate our friends at Learfield for giving us that opportunity, and calling for many years at Sam Houston, and now back in high school and helping to promote kids at New Waverly. A great community, great young men out here, deserve the coverage just as much as the big 6A schools, and we wanted to make sure that we bring that. Couldn't do it without the sponsors and also the great staff at New Waverly ISD. 2-2 the count. Here's the pitch on the way. Just to the outside. 3-2, full count we are here. Swoboda. Again, 7, 8, and 9 to start here. The bottom of the 7th, 12-1. East Bernard trails. Next pitch, low to the inside, and a leadoff walk here for Weston Swoboda. It is Cooper. Cooper's out there. Thought that was him walking up. A center fielder here. Cooper is 1 for 1. Singled in the third, then he was caught zilling for the second out back in that inning. Reached on a walk, left stranded in the 5th. Here's the pitch on the way to Swoboda. This one. Fastball across the plate. Strike 0-1. Next pitch out of the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. John Choppa chiming in saying, you guys got to stream UFC 288. I don't think so, man. 1 ball, 1 strike. A little bit of time called here for a moment as Corbin Well head up to the. He's not going to head up to the mound. He's going to have a quick exchange here. Brought a towel over to his teammate over there, Kate Garrett. Now Brock Thorne wants to have a discussion here for the umpire, taking a look at the ball for just a few moments. Ask for a new one. He'll get a new one here. Appreciate the updates from Linda McKenzie as well. Lady Hornets won, Lovejoy won in the middle of the 6th. They're in a lightning delay there now. That is the area round, I believe, of the playoffs going on right now in softball. Of course, Lady Hornets also in Walker County. Want to highlight all of our friends throughout the county. Still a little bit of a delay here as Garrett's out there. Over at short, we'll get back in here in just a few moments. Again, keep those comments coming. Let us know that you're out there tonight. We'd love to hear from you. We've still got 3 outs of baseball here, and East Bernard going to try to give some life here to their team. Here's the pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. It's 1-2. Ball, 2 strikes, no outs. Runner on first for East Bernard. Here's the pitch. Swung on, foul ball into the backstop. Keeps it at live at 1-2. I'm still laughing about that comment, John. Here's the 1-2. Oh, man, right behind him. Him on the back thigh, and a hit by pitch will put him over at first, forcing a runner over to second in scoring position is Swoboda.
Now batting, number 13, Josh Melno.
Trainer going to come out here and have a discussion with Kate Garrett. Has had a towel out there for a few moments, and the trainer was out there for briefly, making sure that that young man is okay. It's not Christian Ruiz here as we go to the bottom now. We'll have that for you here in just a few moments. So it is not Ruiz. Fans having some fun here tonight in Navasota. I believe this is Josh Melner now at bat for East Bernard. So the sophomore here, left-handed batter for the Brahmas stepping in. Josh Melner now. Brock Thorne remains on the mound. Here's the pitch. This one swung on, foul off the third base line. Both runners will have to retreat back to 1-2. It's 0-1. Still no outs, bottom of the 7th. East Bernard trailing here. Final opportunity, trailing 12-1 here. Game 1, game 2 tomorrow. Back right at it at 11 a.m. Here's Thorne. Looks, delivers. Outside. Throwing the ball here and got away, but the runners aren't going to be able to advance. 1 ball, 1 strike. Brock Thorne ready to deliver this one. Another pitch to the outside. It's 2-1. Third batter here in the bottom of the 7th, Josh Melner. Making his first appearance here tonight. Heading for Christian Ruiz at the bottom of the order. Now the 2-1. Boy, another one to the outside. Those just getting away here from Brock Thorne. It's 3-1. One more would load bases for the first time tonight. Now the 3-1, and yep, it's to the outside, and the bases are loaded. Well, friends, the game's not over till it's over. Still no outs. We're through 3 batters, and the bases at 1, 2, and 3. Coach Morphy, you're going to have a chat here with Brock Thorne. Trying to let him go the distance here as he has pitched all 6 innings in this ball game so far. Morphy, just be out there just trying to settle his guys down. Didn't see any action out there in the bullpen. So just a quick mound discussion. Everyone will head back, and we'll get things back into action here. Maybe that's what Brock Thorne needed, just a little moment to settle down and get back into this one. As we'll go back to the top of the order, it's the shortstop, Ty Warnicki.
Now batting, number 2, Ty Warnicki.
Here's the first pitch to Warnicki. This one across the plate for a strike. That's what Thorne needed. It's 0-1. Before that, just threw 5 strikes through 3 batters. Next one fouled into the backstop. It's 0-2. Thorne, right foot on the rubber, left leg up, pitch on the way. Outside it goes, 1-2. Bases remain loaded here for East Bernard, trailing 12-1, bottom of the 7th, no outs. Here in this Region 3 3A by-district opening game of the playoffs here for baseball in Texas. Some schools did get underway last night. Here's the 1-2. Swung on, foul to the net off the first base side. Takes a couple of hops on top of the New Waverly dugout. Rolls behind it. Count remains 1-2. The at-bat stays alive for Ty Warnicki. Coach Morphew out there picking up a water bottle. Here's the 1-2. To the outside. Get out of the reach of the catcher, Corbin Well, but easily able to pop back on that one. Count now at 2-2 here on Warnicki. Again, still no outs. Bottom of the 7th we are. 12-1, East Bernard trailing. A little bit of time here by Warnicki. Now he steps back in. Dead center in the box. Here's the pitch. Corner strike. Got him looking for the first out. 1 away, 2 to go here for New Waverly to take game 1. And we'll go now. Second in the order, Brandon Rushka.
Number 16, Brandon Rushka.
So here's Brandon Rushka, left-handed batter for East Bernard. Pitch on the way. Inchworm action right at the belt line, too close to the inside, 1-0. Someone chiming in on Facebook saying thanks for airing the game. You bet. Here's the 1-0. Same as the last pitch, 2 balls, no strikes, 1 away. Still that comment popping back up about UFC. Here's the 2-0 from the right hand. This one over to left. That's going to score 1. A little 1-out RBI single for Brandon Rushka. He's done it again. That will bring home Weston Swoboda. Bases remain loaded. Cooper to third, Melnaro to second, and Rushka over at first. As he wanted to get to the action, cook a little steaks here tonight.
Now batting, number 11, Corbin Hudgens.
Bring up third in the order, the first baseman, Corbin Hudgens. 12-2 the score. First pitch, high to the outside, 1 ball, no strikes. Hudgens singled back in the 6th, left stranded over at second in that inning. Left leg up. Here's the right-handed delivery. Swing and a miss. It's 1-1. And now the 1-1. This one hard hit foul, boy. Bats were flying up too. One of the players over there on deck was taking his swings and lost it right as that one went foul off the third base line just in front of the East Bernard dugout. It's 1-2. Again, 1-2, one away, 12-2 East Bernard trails. We are here in the bottom of the seventh. Thanks for joining us tonight. Now the delivery. Thorne on the way. This one fouled into the net. The at-bat stays alive in one-out territory. It is Corbin Hudgens. Appreciate all the East Bernard fans also joining us here across social media platforms tonight. Now the 1-2. Way to the outside. Wind picked up on that one as well. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. It's Brock Thorne just trying to finish up this ball game. 2 outs to go. And my mom joining in tonight. Love you, Mom. She is in Huntsville tonight, so she made the trip down. Looking forward to seeing you a little bit this weekend, Mom. Here is the 2-2. This one popped up center. Making a run for it. Left glove up. The grab is there by Hunter Henry. And it will score 1-0. Tag over second. Got him. That's the ball game, baby. Oh, mama, what a play to end it here for New Waverly, as they will wrap up game number 1, 12-3. Coach Morphew talked about the bases needed to get hot again for this team. They needed to find a way to bring in those runs, and they've done it here in this one. Again, the opening game will go to New Waverly. We'll be back at it tomorrow at 11 a.m., so make sure to join us right back here on SHN. We'll try to have a pregame interview with Coach Morphew as well, and some postgame interviews if we can with some players. Stay with us tomorrow, 11 a.m. Again, this one tonight brought to you by our good friends at HITTSS Solutions, Robert Lindemann Player Development. Please check him out online at HITTSS.com. Again, it's Robert Lindemann, HITTSS.com. Also want to thank Stephanie Pitts over at Advantage Specialties for her generous support of this series. Our good friend Greg Smith at Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. And last but certainly not least, Tom Waddill with EXP Realty, the home run team. A lot of friends helping to make this coverage possible. Couldn't do it with all of our friends. And that is how this one will wrap up again tonight. Again, your final 12-3. We'll be back at it tomorrow, 11 a.m. We'll see you then. As I end every broadcast, friends, reminding you tonight that we're not strong enough alone to make it on our own. We need each other. Provide a word of encouragement. Lend a hand to support somebody out there needs you. Good night and God bless from Navasota. We'll see you back at it tomorrow here on SHN.